Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. Stationery and Office Supplies Limited, SOS, has invested 50 million Jamaican dollars to upgrade the stationery arm of the business to drive sales. This $50 million investment will go towards the purchase of 3 new machines, a ruling machine that will increase its ruling capability 5-fold, and 2 bookmaking units that will staple, fold, cut, and bind exercise books in one pass, tripling the daily output. The Hour Today publication notes that the Seek factory, which produces exercise books and other stationery items, was acquired by SOS in 2018, marking its entry into the business of manufacturing. It has since been one of the company's best performing areas, closing out the 2023 fiscal year with revenues climbing over 100 million Jamaican dollars, up from $80 million over the same period last year. Business leaders are open to an annual minimum wage increase to allow for planning in terms of staff costs and the cost of goods and services. Speaking on Monday on the morning agenda on Power 106, PBCJ President Metri Siaga said employers have to do a balancing act to determine whether they can maintain the staff complement and keep prices of services stable. Prime Minister Andrew Holness last week announced that the minimum wage per 40-hour week would move from $13,000 to $15,000 as of June 1. There have been yearly increases in the national minimum wage since 2022. Major Richard Rees, president of the Jamaica Society for Industrial Security, said he would support an annual increase of the minimum wage instead of a significant adjustment at once, which is hard on employers. Meanwhile, MSME Alliance President Donovan Wignall said that the review of wages based on the movements of inflation should become a practice for employers. Mr. Wignall also agreed that yearly increases in the national minimum wage should be pursued. During trading on March 25, 2024, the top 3 advancing stocks covered the education, entertainment, and advertising sectors on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. One-on-One Educational Services Limited shares advanced by 13.95% for a 12-cent price increase to close at 98 cents, with 458,000 shares traded. One Great Studio Company Limited shares advanced 12.79% for an 11 cents price upward movement to close at 97 cents, with 416,816 shares traded. KLE Group Limited shares advanced 12.21% for a 26 cents shift upward to close at $2.39 with 139 shares traded. On the declining stocks that traders experienced on March 25, 2024, the top 3 losers covered the distribution, medical, and finance sectors. Paramount Trading Jamaica Limited declined by 21.94% for a 34-cent price drop to close at $1.21, with 250,023 shares traded. G West Corporation Limited declined by 14.14% for a 14 cents slip in price to close at 85 cents, with 58,817 shares traded. Epley 7.5% shares declined by 13.9% for an 82-cent downward price movement to close at $5.08, with 8,045 shares traded. Over on the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, trading on March 25, 2024, registered a volume of 979,702 shares, crossing the floor of the exchange, valued at TT $3,710,272.31. JMMB Group Limited was the volume leader with 741,460 shares changing hands for a value of TT $1,121,676.31, followed by the West Indian Tobacco Company Limited with a volume of 115,307 shares being traded for TT $1,120,590.64. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies, we turn to the Forex market. On March 25, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $28.1 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $25.3 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $154.71 and bought the US dollar for $153.39. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.32, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of $7.55 from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $116.10 and bought for $108.55. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $9.76, selling it for $197.80 and buying it for $188.04. For our credit report tip of the day, high interest rates can make it harder to pay off what you owe. If you have a big balance on your credit cards or loans, it can drag down your credit score. Here's what you can do. Pay on time. Make sure you always pay your bills on time, even if it's just the minimum payment. This shows lenders that you're reliable and helps improve your credit score. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed, stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update, take care.